Good morning, gang. This is Transformation Thursday in the 55 plus community. And of course, Transformation Thursday is always about us getting our own transformation. It's not about featuring people with transformations because those are all over in DDPY, put out incredible from corporate, all kinds of great stories. But how are you and I going to get ours? And better yet, how are we going to keep ours? That's probably the most powerful question, right? So today's topic happens to be the power of good questions. I'm going to show you that real quick, and then we're going to delve into this thing. So pretty excited actually about this one as well. So you know the theme this week, right, has been Are you the turtle in your own race, right? Because that's what's important. If you're going to have breakthrough, it's going to be because you're fine tuning your own journey personally, right? And the power of good questions, ah, let me go into that one. So here's a great one. How can we be more creative and energetic in the way we approach our fitness or nutrition? And I say this because it's real easy for the pattern to get stale, right? We feel like we've just done the same workout, same everything, right? Tired of eating the same food. So both of those pillars, both of them can struggle if you don't find a way to, in fact, be creative with them and be energetic about them. So let's take an example of the fitness pillar, right? So for me, even when I'm out triking, to keep it creative and fun, keep me engaged, I go different directions. And of course, you all know, most of you know, a lot of times I go out at 5. I go out from 5 to 7. The sun starts to rise at about 6:15 here, and then I can actually do walking if I chose that. But the first hour for sure is always on my trike. But to keep it interesting, that's the way I do it. And also, then when I come home, I always do one DDPY workout. But here's the thing, you guys, if I feel like my body, and you all know it, sometimes you wake up and it's like, wow, this is gonna be a hard day because I'm already exhausted and I just got up, right? On those days, for me to keep energetic and excited about my health journey, I flip over to a stretch video. And I might as well share with you my favorite. There's so many great stretch videos in there, right? But my personal favorite happens to be the Christmas one where Paige and Dallas are wearing plaid pajamas in front of a Christmas tree. Because if I'm kind of struggling that day to even want to do a workout, I see the Christmas tree, their pajamas. I'm like, oh, this is great. And that stretch makes me feel incredible. So if you don't feel up to a full workout that day, what about moving to one of the stretch ones? Or if you know for a fact you have, knee, back, all these different issues, go to the PT specifically if you do the PT number 1. Because physical therapy ones that are in here all move from number 1 is the easiest. If you do that well, you go to number 2. If that's easy enough for you, you go to 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 of them, but they're in levels, you guys. So you don't jump to 5 unless you've already gone through 1, 2, and like, oh yeah, those were easy. I'll just keep going up higher, right? But on those days when you're feeling a little whatever, that could be a way that you keep it fresh and moving, right? With your fitness pillar. The nutrition pillar, I have the exact same challenge that I need to mix it up, right? So I am one who ironically kind of likes to eat something different every day. So for me to do the kind of thing where you prepare an exact meal for the week, that ain't happening for me because turtle in my own race, right? Scott and I, like I shared, I think it was yesterday, I shared on Saturdays, he goes out and grills a bunch of meat. I do other kinds of meats in the kitchen. And therefore, the thing that occupies the biggest time, the meats are all in the fridge ready for the week. We also have all the vegetables in the fridge or freezer, all of them, right? So those are good to go before we start our week on Monday morning. They're ready to go. But that works for me because then I can say, oh, what do I feel like today? And I can grab that particular meat, that particular vegetable, whatever that is, right? So keep keep asking yourself, how could I be a little more creative, right? And here's an example. We now have a creamy, I think it's called a creamy. It's a thing that you can take a protein drink, but you put it in this, freeze it overnight, and you put it on the machine. It mixes it and makes it into ice cream. So ironically, that's a very creative way, if you, especially if you happen to be one that likes protein drinks or ice cream. That one fits perfectly. As a matter of fact, my husband kind of has one every single day, which is great because it fits. The scale is proving itself true for Scott, that fits perfectly into his nutrition pillar, and still losing weight with it, right? Because it's all put with, great ingredients. So anywho, so my question to you today is, I hope you guys all leave, what are some personal experiences you've had that you've modified to keep things fresh and exciting, creative in your nutrition or fitness pillar? So have a great one. We'll see you for a fabulous Friday tomorrow. Love you tons. Catch you later.